For more than 70 years, ACA International has been the go-to resource for members of the credit and collection industry. Founded in 1939 as the American Collectors Association, ACA International, the Association of Credit and Collection Professionals, grew from a small operation started by a handful of like-minded collection agencies to an international trade association serving thousands of members in more than 65 different countries. Today, ACA members include third-party debt collection agencies, attorneys, credit professionals, vendors, asset buyers, and many others involved in the industry. Leading the way in training, compliance, education, advocacy, licensing and bonding, insurance, research, and public relations, the members of ACA International continue to represent the best and brightest the credit and collection industry has to offer. With a dedicated staff of more than 65 employees at its Minneapolis headquarters and having just opened a new Washington, D.C. office, ACA International continues to provide its members with exclusive access to the best products, training, networking, and resources the credit and collection industry has to offer. From its national and state legislative advocacy leadership efforts to the essential electronic and print materials, statistics, education, and overall information its members cannot live without, ACA International enables its members to grow and thrive in an ever-changing, ever-expanding credit and collection industry.
I'm Ken Rapp. I'm the President and CEO of IC System. I've been here for about a little over 23 years. Well, IC System is a 71-year-old company. We've been in collections, strictly collections, for all of that time. So we think we're one of the oldest large privately held collection companies in the country. The ACA has changed a bit in that it is doing more for some of the larger clients like ourselves, and I feel we're getting more services from the ACA than we have ever gotten before. We particularly get help with our peers meeting in Washington, D.C. to help lobby, learn about each other's issues, and find out we have a lot in common. The advantage to us is we do use it in our literature, we use it in our sales pitches. It is something that has helped us to acquire business. It also gives us some discipline inside so that we keep track of problems, issues, and there's a logical resolution of those things through the PPMS. Gives us a voice in the industry where it's very difficult for any one of us to be heard, and the ACA helps us give that voice to Congress and to the public that we're just real people who put our pants on the same way as everybody else does every day. And I think it's a good thing for our collectors. They feel proud of that certification, and again, it's something that helps us to we advertise that, and our clients like that we go through the certification process. ACA is an organization of our peers, and together we need to work together in our industry. I don't think it's an option anymore, and if you're on the outside looking in, you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, David Fensky is my name. We formed the firm back in November 1 of '91, and one of my first clients was a collection agency, and when I started working with them, they said, hey, you have to join the MAP program for ACA, and I said, okay. So I joined the MAP program and got involved and found out that it's a great resource for collection agencies, and my practice has blossomed in that area, mostly because of the resources I've been able to utilize through ACA. It's been a great opportunity for me to meet quality people in the industry. Well, when I first joined ACA, one of my good friends from law school and my roommate from law school, Michael Clutho, immediately called me and said, hey, this is a great organization, you got to get involved. It draws quality people, and it has a quality product that they really supply. I was doing a teleseminar this morning, and I commented to the participants how valuable the guides are, the ACA, the FDCPA guide, the FCRA guide. They're all very readable documents that an agency can use and use to their benefit. Number one, the map list is a critical source of information, especially for new and developing law. The fast faxes are phenomenal, and they're always cutting edge, they're always accurate, they're always up to date. And so I think those are a really key factor. But then the guides, the FCRA guide, the FDCPA guide, those kinds of publications are important. And then on top of it, you have to know the statutes. So you have to get the state collection laws books, and you have to get some of those other publications. But you have to stay on top of it, and that's where ACA really does a good job. With ACA members, you know exactly what they want because they tell you plainly, here's what I want you to do, and here's what I don't want you to do. That's an important factor, and I think that that's really helped my practice, along with the fact that it's opened up the door to thousands of potential clients that we can provide our services to. So it's been very beneficial. If another law firm wants to represent collection agencies, I would tell them that they have to be a member of ACA and MAP, because without that, they're not going to be on the cutting edge of the legal scene, and they're not going to understand the issues that their agencies need to know. And quite frankly, their agencies are going to find some other attorney who knows more. And without the information you get from the ACA, I don't think you can effectively represent agencies from a compliance perspective. Being an ACA member is important, but I think it's more important to get involved. Become a member of a committee, join MAP, try to be on the MAP committee, become a certified instructor, teach at convention. That gives you so much more confidence, and it also gives you access to the leading professionals because they're speaking to you as peers, and all of a sudden now, instead of speaking at a lower level, you're speaking at a very high level in terms of discussing issues and preparing yourself to do a good job either as a MAP attorney or as a collection agency.
Hi, I'm Terry Shepard, and my company is Exact Resources, and I have been an ACA member for probably about 20 years. And I originally became a member because I felt like I needed to learn more about what was going on in the industry. As a small agency, we rely heavily on the ACA information for especially e-compliance. We are accessing the information on e-compliance several times a week just to look up information because we don't have an on-staff attorney or a compliance officer here in the company. So we use that a lot. The insurance is really important to us, the E&O insurance and the bonds that we get through ACA as well. I would say there's many reasons. I think primarily it's just to continue to know what's going on, whether it's legislatively, regulators, new case laws, new advanced ideas for doing things, networking, meeting my peers and colleagues and what are they doing and how are they better, just to learn best practices for running my agency. I use ACA for many different things. I think one of the key instrumental parts that we use ACA for, I think one of the best things ACA has ever done is put the MAP attorney program together, and I think that by marrying the two entities together and having attorneys part of our association has been a tremendous benefit, both from the attorneys being having that group of peers to learn from what's going on, but also to have the members access that wealth of information that is available now to us. I would say that membership has had the biggest impact that ACA has had on my business has been the opportunity to meet other business owners just like myself and benchmark and strategize and to have people to call and network with. And I have participated in many different networking events and leadership opportunities within the association, and that's probably the biggest value of ACA, but the hardest one to pinpoint in terms of what the value is, because it's all the people that you meet at different functions. I don't know how you could be in business, in the collection industry business today without being a member of ACA, because I don't think that there would be any reasonable way of staying on top of what's going on without the constant barrage of information we get from ACA. So I think that rather than put your head in the sand and pretend it's not going on out there, that you do need to be a member, and just the resources in terms of the education, the legislative, the access to attorneys, the insurance. I don't know who wouldn't want to be a member of ACA. You get out tenfold what you put in to attending and participating and taking leadership roles and participating in committees and different meetings. So I think that the best thing to do is to be engaged and be part of events and get involved.
Thanks for watching. To learn more about ACA International, visit us online